What is going on YouTube? And today is episode 2 of owning my very own LEGO Star Wars store. In our last episode, we made our first $1,000 investment on Facebook Marketplace. And in this episode, I'm going to try to sell it for a profit so I could buy more and repeat the process, multiplying my business. So stay tuned because we got a lot of crazy stuff happening in this video. And our first sale was on Facebook Marketplace. I found a buyer for my custom Clone Trooper lot, surprisingly, and we agreed on $40, which was the price that I originally predicted I could sell it for. And boom, just like that, we got our first sale, making deals at the gas station. And for our second sale, I sold the Ewok Village, the one that is fully built but missing key minifigures, for $300 to somebody that I know, a fair deal both ways. And it was hard to part with this one because having 2 Ewok villages looked epic, but life goes on. And now that we've got some money to spend again, it's time to buy another Facebook Marketplace lot. And for $200, I picked up this 25-pound bin of Legos along with a healthy sized bucket of minifigures. Let's go. I'll be using the 6-month average on Bricklink to value these, which tends to be a bit on the lower side. So when I list them, I'll probably price them a few dollars higher. Things are looking promising. Let's dig into it like a barbecue sandwich. First thing we're going to look at is the minifigures. Already seen some Lego Star Wars. There's a Palpatine. There's a Chewbacca. There's a Wampa. Starting off with this beast, the Wampa from Empire Strikes Back. This one is missing his horns, however, which is going to take away from his value, but a sick minifigure nevertheless. And unfortunately for this video, if we want to go over the other minifigures, we first have to defeat this monster, and the person that we have to defeat him is Chewbacca. And he's quite not as strong as the Wampa, so let's give him Captain America's shield and see if he can manage. Well guys, it looks like Chewbacca Captain America did defeat the boss level, allowing us to continue on with the video. He's currently in space right now, on his way to wreak some havoc in the universe. Guys, real quick, if you enjoyed that stop motion animation, it was always my dream as a kid to be a stop motion animator, a movie maker, a dream that I gave up on until now. But now the dream is alive again, and I've been making stop motion every chance I can. I can't believe the support you guys have shown me. 5,000 subscribers in my very first video. It's made me realize that this time the sky's the limit. I'm not gonna blow my chance. Let's keep this momentum going. Can we get 25,000 subscribers by our second episode? That would be epic. Now let's continue on with the regular programming. And then we got a damaged Mace Windu from the set Palpatine's Arrest. 2 C-3POs worth $3 each. An original trilogy Chewbacca, 2 Wookiees, one with a printed arm and one without. Old Obi-Wan Kenobi, Emperor Palpatine, that is exclusive to this LEGO Star Wars The Dark Side book. A TIE Bomber pilot, 2 different versions of Han Solo, and then a bunch of minifigures from the Battle of Hoth. I think this guy had the Wampa's cape set, which I actually have in my own personal collection, and an assortment of background characters. 7 B-1 battle droids, R2-D2, bald Obi-Wan Kenobi from the General Grievous's wheel bike set. Bro needs to hop on some Rogaine. 2 more dark side characters, and then 5 more minifigures with missing accessories. So far our lot is worth approximately $142, and that's just for the Star Wars figures. But we've also got minifigures from other franchises like Marvel and Harry Potter, with some having some decent value to add to the lot. And if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these minifigures, as of today, my Whatnot store is officially open for business. And if you're new to Whatnot, you could use the link in my description to get $15 in-store credit, which means you could score minifigures from this actual video series for next to nothing. It's a win-win. You get a deal and it helps support the channel. And yes, the actual Wampa used in my stop motion is listed right now. Let's see how long that lasts. And we still got a lot of good stuff left. For the rest of the minifigure pieces, we have just over £1. And on eBay, £1 sells for $80 to $100. There are some good pieces in here, like this Lego guy from the movie, and what looks like an old Darth Vader helmet. Not sure how exactly I'm gonna go about selling these, but I'm adding it to my inventory for now with an approximate $80 resale value at the minimum. And let's not forget about this bin right here. And right away we got this massive green base plate that was part of 2 castle sets from the early 2000s. Talk about a sick piece, and it goes for around $26. And next we found a half-built Lego City plane along with one of the original instruction manuals. So you already know, let's rebuild and restore it the best we can, taking it apart and inventorying every single piece, which took a while, but I finally got it to about 98% completion. Alright guys, we got our permit to build the plane. Let's build the plane. Just like that, construction is complete, and surprisingly, this set is a lot cooler than I expected.
You're good. You're good.
Dude, are you serious?
Bring it up. Bring it up. All right, now tilt it.
Just get off, man. And it goes for around $70. And hopefully these guys are able to keep their job after today. They're not exactly OSHA friendly. And for the rest of the 25-pound bin, there isn't anything too crazy in here, so I'll probably try to sell it in bulk for $100. That brings our total estimated resale value for this lot to $464, worth over double what I paid for by 2.37x. But that's just in theory, and a big focus heading into episode 3 is I need to start actually making more sales. I've been struggling to sell on Facebook Marketplace, and at least expanding to sell online is really going to help with that. So let's get this new inventory on my store shelf and reorganize it while we're at it. And our inventory is looking pretty good so far. We still have $140 in total funds. We got a full Ewok village, a bunch of minifigure selection, and some sets unopened back here. We got the plane. We got 3 vintage Lego Star Wars sets, this bag, which we're about to get into, and then all of this bulk Lego. But right now, let's spend $23 on buying shipping supplies for my minifigure sales. I went with this 100 pack of high quality bubble mailers for both small and medium sized minifigure orders. It's looking like we're all ready to go for that. And before we end off this video, let's add 3 more things to the store inventory shelf. Number 1, I actually found a complete Star Wars set in a plastic bag from the 230-pound lot I bought in my last video. 8036 Separatist shuttle. Not anything super crazy, but it is a vintage Lego Star Wars Clone Wars set, and it does go for around $50, so let's just say I'm not unhappy about adding that to the shelf. And number 2, someone I know was visiting Japan recently, and while they were there, they stopped by a thrift store and found this 75226 Inferno Squad Battle Pack, brand new and sealed, on sale for $20. And knowing I was starting a Lego business, I was asked if I wanted it, and I said yes, grab it for me. It goes for around $50 on eBay. I should be able to easily double my money on that one. And last but definitely not least, we've got this bag right here. A 95% complete 8037 Clone Wars Anakin's Y-Wing Starfighter from 2009. I inventoried it and had it sitting on my shelf for a few months, but today I decided to finally track down the last 27 pieces I needed on Bricklink to complete it. And I was able to find a seller that had all the pieces I needed, but the only problem was that they are located in Thailand. So maybe it was a dumb decision, but I paid $24, half of which was just for shipping, and now I gotta wait for it to arrive from Thailand. But at least it's a really cool set, worth about $120.